Greetings and salutations, everyone. Welcome to the Crypto Truth, where I give you the truth as I see it. This is a test video, just trying to get this microphone working. But while I'm testing, I guess I'll talk about some things. Just have a little chat about Holochain. I love to go through the Twitter section, as Twitter is always really cool sometimes and very funny. So let's take a look at some of these Twitter reactions here. Wait a second. What? Big Black Crypto. There are other use cases that RedGrid is building or plans to build, including demand response management, adaptive electricity trading, and machine learning with energy. At the Crypto Truth, one day I'm going to charge my EV at your restaurant. Solar. How Holochain and energy monitors will create distributed renewable energy grid. Wow, that's pretty cool. Yeah, you know, you guys have to understand. For many of you have to understand that this is really life-changing technology. I've had a number of people, and we'll see it. You know, my subscribers is pretty much. I mean, it dramatically increased. Many of you guys know I had like what 100 some subscribers, and then all of a sudden hot took off, and then it just took off and like crazy, and then also thanks to a couple of people recommending my channel, obviously it grew to where it is now. And I imagine when things really take off as well, people start looking at my videos and saying, oh wow, this guy actually did know what he was talking about. He wasn't just shilling some coin. It was actually a technology that he was talking about. But, you know, it's neither here nor there. It is what it is. Holochain works the same way. This is from Novo. Holochain works the same way. Mycelium works in nature. They feel movement of the ground because the fungi is connected as one, a superhighway of information. We are almost there. Holo Monday, yes. I still haven't gone to a Holo Monday. I really do need to do that. Unfortunately, it just seems like I'm always doing other things on Holo Mondays. So, but I think it's very cool. Let's see here. What are we doing poorly on, and how should we improve from CZ Binance? You know, one of the things that all of these exchanges really needs to work on is customer service. I mean, it's going to be difficult because, I mean, how do you have customer service for an exchange that's all around the world, right? So you need different languages, and then the support team, and then imagine how many calls will actually be made. So I think that he needs to find a way to really improve customer service by actually, you know, having a frequently asked questions, which I'm pretty sure they do have frequently asked questions, and then also, you know, whatever country they're in, abiding by their rules and regulations. But it's really, when you're an organization that big and that you're spreading your fingers all across the world, it's going to be kind of hard to control. CZ Binance, thank you for not listing SafeMoon. I think people forget how important respect is to the Chinese culture and all cultures for that matter. Thank you for not allowing yourself to be bullied or harassed. I think their community has to show you and staff a lot more respect. All right. Novo again. If the cost of even a simple chat application, which takes $50 to $100 from even the simplest transfer that is stuck when uploaded to the network, is 2,200 USD, which cannot be run due to slowness reasons. Holochain and Holo, I can't find the value either. This is true. You know, one of the things I guess it's going to be a need translator there. But when ETH first came out, it was 50 to 60 cents. $1 to $2 USD is nothing. Imagine 100, 200x again, or gain. Breathe, get your snacks. Someone's like, please tell me I'm not the last person to learn this. Oh, these are things. Big Black Crypto. Man, oh man, people are going to be in their feelings when Sheep tokens blast off again and never look back. This whole Shiba Inu thing and everything, the whole crypto space is very interesting. I'm not really into all of the meme coins, and I'm really into technology. That's all I'm in. You can make a whole lot of money. Obviously, I'm not against everything out there in the crypto space because you can make money from it, but I'm just not into it. But that's not to say that it's wrong to be into it. I just hedge my bets with Holochain. So anyway, not really a big huge hedge, that's for sure. Vanal Celeswa, all season Holochain Holofuel beta is coming. It's so exciting to follow and support this amazing project. A lot of people have been saying that Holofuel that Holofuel beta is coming. Please, I need you guys to understand, and this is why people get so excited about things and then nothing comes up, because you get excited about it and then you really don't understand what's really going on. I don't, as I stated before, I don't see Holofuel coming out this year. I just don't see it. If it does, wonderful, great, excellent. I know that there are a lot of projects that are waiting for Holochain to get everything together, as far, not in a bad way, but as far as putting Holochain together, making sure that Holofuel works correctly. There's a whole lot of things, a whole lot of questions that people have when it comes to Holofuel. When it comes to the hot token and Holofuel, there's a lot of confusion. Oh, by the way, someone asked me about will you be able to swap after the 6 months? Will you be able to swap from the hot token to Holofuel? And yes, you will be able to do that. But it just won't be one-to-one. It's going to be whatever the equal value is for that with the fiat currency that you're actually using to actually get in. So that's going to be interesting. Holochain global adoption, so exciting. The Kazuna messaging app team made great success. We are able to send messages from Japan to the Philippines. That is wonderful. And some people are like, he says, sounds trivial, right? Yes, it is. But with no servers and middlemen in between, that's a revolution. This is indeed a revolution. You guys have to understand how important this technology is. I cannot stress that enough. And I'm clapping for a reason, because I want to know exactly how my microphone is actually picking up things. So I apologize if I messed up any of you guys' ears. I did turn up the volume on it, so we're going to see about that. And then also I changed the settings on it. This thing has so many settings, and then my app has so many settings, and there's a reason why my volume has not been very great lately. Hopefully it's working well right now, but Kazuna is a great project, and this is going to be very interesting, because when we have a technology, even just this messaging app here, I like Kazuna because I think that they understand that once other people get a hold of this technology, they're going to want to do the same. Kazuna is just jumping in early. Kazuna and Junto, they're jumping in early. They're like, I'm not waiting for, these other companies. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get ahead of the curve. And, that's what you want to do if you want to have a successful company, right? A successful organization is going to get ahead of the curve. If you're always trying to get with the best thing that's current, you're already behind. You have to jump ahead. So I really like Kazuna and Junto for that matter. This person says how to get the biggest ROI on hot swap to hollow fuel, wait and see, or maybe to trade for fiat in 6 month swap time frame. For after that swap period, any thoughts? I'm asking for a friend, strong hands. You know, I love Popeye the Sailor Man. I know I grew up with Popeye Sailor Man. I grew up with Bugs Bunny. I grew up with all those kind of cartoons. You know, I'm look. I'm an older guy. You know, I grew up with channel 3, 6, and 9 over here in the U.S. Like, you got those three channels, man. You were like golden. Saturday morning cartoons, what? Especially when you had, you know, channel 35, Fox, and all, you know, like, what was it? Or whatever it was in wherever city you were in. But, you know, those Saturday morning cartoons were pretty cool. All right. Hey, hosts will start getting paid. Notice the asterisk there for running their Hollow Porch during the Hollow Alpha Test Network phase, which is going live. You know, it's really good to see Arthur Brock and Mary Camacho has really been out there. You know, we do have an AMA coming up, and that's the AMA on Reddit. I forget exactly. Please look that up. I forgot exactly under what group or what's going on. But I think it's really cool to having that type of AMA. There, Arthur is really starting to get that. I think the Holo organization is really getting to the point to where they're going to start advertising and really start telling the world, hey, here's what we are. Now, we've been pining for this for years now, but I really think that we're becoming super close to actually having that product out or having Holochain out. I do believe, at least my own personal opinion, before I stated earlier this year that I thought Hollow Fuel would be available in April, and then I also said that if not, then August. And the way it's looking, it definitely. I mean, it's not that it's being pushed back. It's just my own expectations. And now that I have a pretty clear understanding of exactly what's going on, I don't think Hollow Fuel is going to be out until around January time frame. But that's my own personal opinion. And the reason why I say that is it's just too big. It's Hollow Fuel, the Holochain, Hollow Fuel, the hot token, all of this stuff is just it's huge. And when it's available to the world, it's going to grow like wildflower, like a wildflower, and just really blossom. So it's going to take a lot of nuts and bolts to really get it together. And then there's also, hopefully by that time, then we'll have a lot of questions answered, right? Because this, you know, this is something different. A lot of people in the crypto space are looking at, they look at the hot token and they look at Holochain and they're like, what is going on with this Hollow Fuel thing? And it's all confusing, right? And for some people, they don't want to do the research. They don't want to understand. It's a little bit too much for them. And then there's others, they're not investors. They're just really curious about hot. And we've had plenty, and I've seen on YouTube, plenty of people trying to explain the hot token and Hollow Fuel and Holochain. I've seen some people, they have like a whole lot, their brains are tech minded. They're really good with tech, and they misquote a lot of things and misunderstand a lot of things. And even though I don't understand the tech as well as they do, I do understand where the organization is trying to go and what they're trying to do, and also what their technology provides. So, you know, when we have some people and they talk all about this tech and how it's wonderful, and then they're like, yeah, Holochain is a great blockchain technology. It's not a blockchain technology. I mean, I think that has to be one of the most the things that drive people that drive Holochain fans the most crazy, that drive us crazy. Wow, I can't even talk. Excuse me. All right. How about I just take a breath? Drives us Holochain fans crazy is when people say, oh, yeah, I know Holochain. That's a great blockchain technology. Like, yeah, what? but they're not understanding that blockchain is in its own category and holochain in its own category, and that holochain is going to solve a lot of the problems that blockchain has. And obviously, once people start understanding that, first, first the tech world has to get a grip on that, right? And then once the tech world gets a grip on it, then everyone else will get a grip on it. The retail investors, such as ourselves, we've already got a grip on it, but people who really want to invest in the project, that you guys have to understand, we are super duper, like on the curve, on the curve of adoption curve, we're like down here. I mean, the curve is like this. We're like way down here. Like we haven't even started yet. And that's how early we are to this. And for some of you guys who participated way back in the day, a couple of years ago, you have to understand that you were super duper early. Some of you guys out there have millions upon millions of hot tokens out there. I'm a little bit jealous, but that's just me because I don't, but neither here nor there. We are still early, and so we just hold on to our hot tokens, and then as this technology takes off, we'll be good. Not getting into the whole hot hollow fuel and where we're exchanging things, because that's a topic for another day. I'm going to wait till after the AMA. You guys know how I do. So, yeah. Hollow pays for running my Holoport. Magic starts sooner than you think. He got a refrigerator open. Eight strange money moves to make. Oh, wait, what? Oh, okay, never mind. Why are they teaching this in high school? Okay, yeah. I'm sorry. I thought he was just adding to this. That's funny though. But that would have been great if he was like, "Hey, my Holoport's gonna be making me money." Oh man, that should be a meme. Actually, I really do think so, because holoports are going to be making people money. Now, I definitely hope they're going to be making more than $60 a month for a holoport. But most definitely they will be. But only time will tell how much money they will be making, and we're going to start getting. People are going to start talking about it and saying, hey, how much money they're going to be making. I think early on, a lot of the holoport owners are going to be making a lot of money, only because of the fact that there's not going to be a lot of holoports. As holoports become plentiful and they start to expand, which I don't think they're going to manufacture like tons and tons of holoports. I think some of you guys who have holoports are extremely lucky, because what a lot of people are just going to do is just going to use their computers, their extra energy from their computers for web hosting, and then they're going to earn holo fuel that way. And that's obviously later down the road, but that's my own personal opinion. I just left a coffee shop meetup in the NYC with fellow holonauts from Puerto Rico. Great couple doing amazing work with compositing, looking to develop Holochain. We're building a special family that's building, Star Trek economy for the new world. I'm really jealous. I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of jealous of this. I actually started a meetup here in Florida, a cryptocurrency meetup. This is before I was even a part of Holochain or even knew about Holochain, and I'm not part of Holo, excuse me. What I meant was, I was invested in Holochain. I didn't even know about it at the time, but this was a while back, and just having cryptocurrency meetings, I just was wanting to educate the public and hold cryptocurrency meetings, but people just weren't interested. I literally, just people had to show up to wherever the space that I provided, and I would walk people and educate people on Bitcoin, exactly what it is, other cryptocurrencies, what they are. And then, mind you, this was a while ago. This is when Ethereum was like less than $100. So this is a while back, you guys. And I helped one guy out. And this is even before the meetup, because I actually tried to, don't judge me, I actually tried to help people on Craigslist, and I found out very quickly that Craigslist is probably not the best way to give people advice, or people on Craigslist. In a way, I found out the hard way. But anyway, only one person really wanted to know, and I helped him and I educated him. Now, obviously, I'm not a financial advisor or anything like that, but I just try to tell people about what was going on. And no, I didn't charge anybody. I didn't charge anything. And he told me, he's like, you're the only person who's not charging me. Because back in the day, people were charging like, hey, you know, $20, $30 to come to this thing, and we'll tell you about Bitcoin and Coinbase and all this other good stuff. And like, I was just doing it for free. And only one guy took up my offer, and he was like, wow, you gave me information for free and you actually knew more than what the people did that was trying to make money. And I'm like, yeah, I know. It's really bad out there. All right, so anyway, off of that, if only the rest of the world would know the power of Holochain right now, soon they will. Kazuna Junto, I totally agree. This is a happy holo. I had some, you like this. Yeah. The gas and mining free future. Yeah, you know, we have all of these companies and organizations. They're buying up tons and tons. Like, since the mining has stopped, pretty much, not stopped completely, but miners have left China. They're coming over here to the United States, and they're buying up land, and they're trying to get these areas together, all so they can get all of these mining rigs and stuff for Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin, I kind of understand. Now, do I agree with Bitcoin, or I'm like a Bitcoin lover or maximalist? Absolutely, positively not. But I do agree that Bitcoin has its place, its kind of sort of value there. Okay, so I can't take away from that, and that's a reason why all of these mining farms are up. I'm really, you know, you guys, if you want a good laugh, look at Kitco News. On Kitco, let me see here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to lean forward. I'm going to change my volume just a bit. I'm going to change something here. And I know it might sound a little wonky. I'm not sure. But I really want to change some things. I'm really trying to get my microphone right. So once I get it to where it needs to be, then I'll be good to go. And oh yeah, I totally deleted someone's message for the first time. He had a legitimate message, but he was like, hey, could you work on your microphone? And I'm like, in the beginning of the video, in the very beginning of my last video, I stated that I was having trouble with issues with my mic and that I was going to work on that. I don't really quite understand. So I deleted his message because obviously, you know, like I said, it wasn't that I was being mean. It was just like, really. And speaking of mic, you know what? Oh, sorry. All right. So they asked me what my capital is. I'm showing the connection of billions of cells in my head. My answer: destructiveness begins in the mind. Holochain disruptive network technology. Oh, that's pretty funny. What in the world? Interesting. Well, Holo Monday is to thank the developers with the Holo families doing so. What would be the problem? Whoever attracts the most developers makes the most progress. And with that, angel investors, entrepreneurs, the whole vibe. Yeah. Obviously, people need support regarding Holoport supply and usage locations. There is also a need for a roadmap with a new visual, simple and understandable. Not all projects built around Holochain are public at the moment, as there's much growing in silence, but you can have a look at some published ones. We'll keep you updated. Oh, I imagine so. There's a lot that's going on out there. And you know what? This is one of those projects, and again, Holochain, the Holo organization has been like this since the beginning. Not since the beginning, because before, I mean, we had, who was it? Before, it was like a Firefox thing. Like, everybody was like, oh, Holochain and Firefox are together. And then there was all this hype and everything else in between. And there was hype like a couple of years ago. And then it really died out. People got, you know, YouTubers stopped even mentioning Holochain. They're not even bringing it up right now. They just completely, totally, you know, bailed on it. But, you know, I don't bail on technology. I look at technology and see where it's going, and then I go on from there. Again, I'm not going on that soapbox because I've stated that millions of times already. Not millions of times, but you guys get my point. Serverless application AWS. Learn how to monitor the performance of your AWS services applications, data log, get the ebook. Interesting. Now, why would this be here? I wonder. What? It's a promoted. Oh, when they're talking about Amazon Web Services, serverless applications, and learn how to monitor performance of applications with data dog, get the ebook. Interesting. Not interested in this ad. All right. Here is the superiority of Holochain over blockchain. Holochain makes a bold claim. Consistency is unnecessary for the most of the things blockchain is interested in doing. Think outside the blocks. Holofuel. You know, oh yeah. That's what I was gonna say. If you guys want a good laugh, go to Kitco News and watch all of these old guys. And by the way, this is not to say all old guys. I know Mr. 100. I apologize. I know you're an older guy. And yes, a lot of older people. I'm not discriminating against older people or old people, but I just find it funny how the people on Kitco News have the similar that are against Bitcoin cryptocurrencies. It's very, very funny how they just really don't make any sense. Oh, it's criminals and different things like that. Like, there's so many famous people and so many sports players and professional athletes out there who are grabbing Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, and are they criminals as well? But anyway, number of users served, network size. You guys can see here we have a little graph here. Oh, graphing. I think I've mentioned this before, but I'm going to start getting into algebra again, because I really need to. Like, I don't work with numbers every day. I'm not really a math person. I hate math. You guys saw from my last video, I don't struggle with math. Like, I'm not going to die from it. I just don't want to use my brain cells for math, and I really do need to get that together. That's probably the reason why I don't trade. You know, I just hold, because I don't have to do any math. I just sit there, I hold it, and then I wait until it grows over time. It's the most simplest thing ever. So, number of users served. You got proof of stake, and then you got proof of work. System energy overhead. Yeah, proof of work. Yeah, you're definitely gonna have a lot of energy with proof of work. Of Holochain and proof of stake blockchain, there's not gonna be as much work, and it looks like you got a marginal energy cost. You got proof of work and proof of stake blockchain, and then you got Holochain. So that's a pretty interesting graph for the network size. Sorry about that, you guys. Let's see here. Moving forward. I think that might be it. Holo price follow up 15. Mini bullish breakout appears despite bearish cross fears. Holo price up 15. What is this? Is this an article? I'm gonna click on this article and then we'll be done, you guys. I'll talk about this article. Let's see here. Holo price up 15. Blah blah blah. When was this? What date? July 6th. Okay, at 1:34. All right. Key Holo takeaways. Holo consolidates around a dangerous resistant area, but altcoins is attempting to break bullish out of zone, albeit with weaker volumes and volatility. Its bias now depends on how Bitcoin performs. Hot stood brave near a resistance area that has notoriously crashed prices or Yep, this is why I don't nope. This is why I don't do that. All right. I'm going to cut it off right there, you guys. Um, Thank you very much for all of my subscribers out there. I really do appreciate you guys. I really do appreciate your encouragement. And I'm going to apologize about the microphone. Hopefully I can get it together. Please let me know how this one is. I know you guys will. And if you guys can just tell me about the volume, not necessarily tell me that I need to work on it, because that's what I'm doing. But anyway, you guys have a wonderful day. I'm going to go ahead and cut it off right here and take it easy. Bye, you guys.